some real fun, kid-friendly recipes, and I think you need to try and get those kids to eat more than mac and cheese and chicken strips, you know, and I get it, I've been there, but all of a sudden you start doing little changes, and I can't believe I'm so excited about all the different things that my kids eat, you know, these days. And it takes a while, it takes some time.
It does. I mean, if your child doesn't eat Brussels sprouts or broccoli the first time you give it to them, you got to try it 3, 4, 5 times.
And on a kebab or something.
Or change it up, different presentation. And like you always say, getting them in the kitchen makes a big difference.
I totally
Because I get my 5-year-old in the kitchen and he helps me make supper, and then he takes ownership in it.
Oh yeah.
And he's very proud.
I totally agree with that. When they help make it, they want to eat it, no matter what it is. So this is Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council, and we're doing a spin on burgers. We're doing sliders, which kids love because they're cute and little and they're fun. You can have 2 or 3 of them. Just at a restaurant in the Wisconsin Dells, and they had an entire list of different sliders. I mean, they're the
very
big
popular.
thing. They're really hot, and they're easy. They're fun to do for a party. And these have a little bit of a Hawaiian. Well, they're fun. So, all right, go ahead and get us started.
Well, we're going to start with lean ground beef.
Okay.
So I got about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds.
Okay.
And I'm just going to mix in some Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
About 1/4 cup to give it a little flavor. A little extra flavor. Almost like a steakhouse flavor.
Sure.
And then kosher salt and pepper. A little bit of that.
So that's easy. Worcestershire and salt and pepper.
Yes.
Easy, easy.
And we're going to use the side burner again on the grill.
Which, use it if you have one. I mean, this summer, if it's having weather like this, keep it all outside. If I'm doing like fajitas, I'll do the chicken or the steak on the grill, and I saute my onions and peppers over here.
Yes.
Even I'll use it to make a side dish, you know. I'll say I'm doing mashed potatoes or rice pilaf. I keep it all outside. So
pot of boiling water for your sweet corn.
Totally.
For doing steaks and
use
sweet
that
corn.
side burner. That's what it's there for. For years I never used it, and now I'll use it all the time. So we're making this little sauce to jazz up these burgers. We're not doing ketchup on these. We're going to do something a little more fun. So tell us about what we got going on here.
We have barbecue sauce, about 1/2 cup, just any kind of barbecue sauce. I had like a Kraft honey in my fridge, so I thought that'd be good because it's even got a little bit of honey, a little sweet flavor.
And you know, kids love barbecue sauce. So.
And then I used the orange marmalade. Now the recipe calls for pineapple preserves, but any kind of a sweet marmalade jam that you have.
Like apricot, pineapple, or orange. Okay, we get it. So it's going to be kind of like a glaze type of thing.
Yes. And then a tablespoon of packed brown sugar.
Okay.
So we're just going to heat that up.
Do something a little different on this.
Let it warm up and get nice.
You betcha. So that's doing its thing.
We have sliced pineapple.
Okay.
And I used the can this morning because it was easier for me, but of course fresh pineapple is so good.
Yeah.
Canned pineapple is still great on the grill, but that fresh pineapple on the grill is great.
And as you said, it just takes it to a whole nother level. So we'll get a couple of pieces of that on here, and it cooks up really quick. I just love it, even grilled pineapple over vanilla ice cream. You know, it makes a great light dessert.
Then the recipe says you can make 12 of these mini burgers from 1 pound of ground beef. So you're going to make 12 of these, which works perfectly with our Hawaiian mini buns. Okay. Because you get 12 per package.
And these are really fun. You can pick them up at the grocery store.
I like eating them plain.
Oh yeah, they're real sweet. They're wonderful. We're just going to cut them in half. They're like real sweet dinner rolls, so they're the perfect bun. If you can't find them, you know, call ahead. Maybe they'll do some. I know Festival at the Bakery there is always wonderful, and call and see if they've got them, or if they don't, you know, just ask them to do some mini hamburger buns for you. They'll do it. Dinner rolls, regular dinner rolls will work perfect. So we're just gonna. You like to toast these up just a little bit to warm them, right?
This over here.
I'm a big fan of that too. Nothing like a warm bun. You're gonna do it. Let's do it right?
Yes. Then when your sauce is ready, Amy, that gets brushed or drizzled on the pineapple slices.
Oh, okay.
As they grill.
Okay. I've got it over here. It's looking really nice.
Move these.
Can you see that in there? Basically the brown sugar barbecue sauce, and then orange or pineapple or apricot preserves. Got a brush right over here. We can just...
And then we want to brush it on the burgers after we flip them once.
Okay.
So I've got some I made ahead, which I made really teeny tiny.
They're really little sliders.
They're really little sliders. And brush a little bit of sauce on those.
Now the nice thing about these little sliders is they cook very, very quickly
They do.
too.
They do.
When the internal temperature for ground beef, I know that's the one thing we need to be careful about.
You want to use your instant read meat thermometer, and you want to insert it horizontally into your burgers or your steak also when you're grilling. You don't want to come from the top because you might miss that sensor, that probe. It's got that spot on there. You got to get a couple inches in.
Okay.
So we want to come from the side, and for any ground meats, you want to bring it to 160 degrees internal temperature.
Okay, 160.
160.
160.
Roast steaks, 145 for medium rare is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Because the inside of those roasts and steaks have never been touched by humans or air, and that's how it gets contaminated.
Okay.
So when that ground meats is, the air gets into it in the grinding process, that's when it could get possibly contaminated. So that's why you got to watch your thermometer, bring it up to 160.
All right, good.
So let's
good
assemble
tip.
a couple sliders.
Got a couple of these. We toasted up the buns. It's nice and warm, and got some nice grill marks too.
And then we're going to put a little bit of romaine lettuce on the bottom.
Okay.
A little green color, a
Let me
little
get
crunch.
I'll reach around. Go ahead. I was just looking for a spatula over there to. There it is.
Did I put it?
Yep.
Okay.
Get these mini little sliders,
Okay.
and then some
And then
pineapple.
Top with the pineapple. Somebody was honking. They liked their recipe, I think.
There you go. Yum.
Okay.
Hawaiian sliders.
And that is
Super
it. They're
cute.
good.
Recipes on our website. You can also have the Beef Council send it out to you. What is the number to call?
1-800-728-BEEF, 2333. We'll mail them free.
Wonderful. Thanks, Ange.